The weather's cooling off, but the action's heating up in Week 8 of the Texas high school football season. We must move forwards, not backwards, upwards, not forwards, and always twirling, twirling, twirling towards freedom. We're fixing to pick 'em. Welcome into Fixin' to Pick'em in partnership with the NFHS Networks, your guide to the Texas High School Football Weekend. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you for tuning in. We're in the final stretch of the regular season of the Texas High School Football season. District matchups all over the state, critical ones at that. We start in Allen. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at Allen's Eagle Stadium. It's the Denton-Guyer Wildcats taking on the Allen Eagles in 6A play. What are the keys to this district clash? Well, key number one, Allen's big test. So here's the thing about Allen. We know what they're all about. We know that they've got 3 titles in the last 4 years. We know they're the big bully on the block. But we don't know a whole lot about them this year. Their 2 biggest wins are against teams from out of state that we can't really compare it to. And the teams they've played in state, to be quite frank, they're better than. So this is going to be their first big test of the season. How do they perform? Key number 2. Guyer's offensive line. So we know what this Guyer offense wants to do. The Wildcats want to run the ball, and they're very good at it. They average more than 360 yards per game on the ground with their outstanding running backs Myron Mason and Noah Kane. But the strength of this Allen defense is in the front 7 with their defensive lineman Cole Maxwell. They're averaging less than 100 yards allowed per game on the ground. Who wins out in this battle of strength? The Guyer offensive line or the Allen defensive front? And key number 3, yards after catch. So Allen's quarterback, Mitchell Jonke, I'm a big fan of. I think he's a pretty solid quarterback. He's averaging more than 12 yards per completion. But a lot of that is after the catch with their outstanding wide receivers, Carson Schlecker and Josh Cornell. It's going to be up to Bryce Jackson and this Guyer secondary to make sure that they wrap up and limit the damage that these receivers can do after they have the ball. Who am I picking? I like Allen in this one. Even though they're a bit of an unknown commodity, I think that their depth will come in key here. And beyond that, in the biggest game of the year so far, Guyer fell kind of flat when they played DeSoto. I think this Allen team is very dangerous. Are they a top 10 team? Maybe, but I think they're good enough to beat Denton-Guyer on this night. 7:30 p.m. Friday night at China Springs Cougar Stadium. It's a battle of Centex unbeatens as China Spring welcomes in the defending state champs Waco La Vega. What are the keys to this matchup? Well, number 1, opportunistic defenses. These 2 defenses are going to give up some yards, and in a sense, they're going to give up some big plays for touchdowns. But what sets both of these defenses apart is the ability to turn the ball over and give the ball back to their high-flying offenses. Simply put, who forces more big plays defensively? Key number 2, home run hitters, and this game is full of them. For La Vega, you've got Jamal Williams, the quarterback, the wide receiver Sir Morgan Loud, the running back Camache Hobbs. For China Spring, you've got their outstanding quarterback Cutter Haygood, the explosive running back Keaton Dudek. Who stands out in this game? Who is able to hit the most home runs? And key number 3, bad blood. These 2 teams don't like each other. That's pretty plain. And last year, they had a chance to duke it out twice. And both times, La Vega came out on top by very narrow margins. In the regular season, it was a 16-14 Pirates win. In the playoffs, it was a 20-7 win. These games have always been close. They've always been physical. Can China Spring get some revenge? Who am I picking? I'm buying in on China Spring. Not only are they at home, and I think that matters in a big-time district showdown like this, but I really like this explosive offense. We saw it on display a little bit earlier against Cameron Yo. Between Cutter Haygood, Keaton Dudek, all the explosive weapons that they've got, I think they outscore La Vega and come away with a big win. What a showdown, 8 p.m. Friday night at Plains Capital Park in Lubbock as Lubbock Monterey takes on Lubbock Coronado. 2 teams off to white-hot starts. Monterey with Coach Wayne Hutchinson has been great using the 2 quarterback system, but I like Coronado because of their 1 quarterback. Quay Gray has been ridiculous. 7 p.m. Friday night at Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex in Round Rock. It's Round Rock Cedar Ridge taking on crosstown rival Round Rock. A lot going on in this game. First of all, you've got the big-time Cedar Ridge offense going up against a very good Round Rock defense. Beyond that, Cedar Ridge in their young history has never beaten Round Rock. Can they get over the hump? I think they can. I'm taking the Raiders. And another battle of unbeatens, this one in the Golden Triangle, 7 p.m. Friday night at Memorial Stadium in Port Arthur. It's Port Arthur Memorial taking on Port Neches Groves. No love lost between these two teams. This is going to be a physical, hard-fought battle, but I like Memorial to come away with a win. But those are far from the only big games in Week 8 of the Texas high school football season. Let's get to the lightning round. I like Cisco over Coleman. Give me Temple to take down Waco. And I think Corpus Christi Calallen ends Corpus Christi Ray's unbeaten run. In a battle of unbeatens, I like Grapevine to beat Richland. Give me Henderson to stay hot with a win over Kilgore. And I think Gilmer takes down Gladewater. El Paso Eastlake takes down El Paso del Valle. Give me Cedar Park to stay unbeaten with a win over Georgetown. And Cy Ranch stays unbeaten with a win over Langham Creek. Crosstown showdowns on tap. I like Humble Atascocita to beat Humble Summer Creek. I like Pearland to beat Pearland Dawson. And Monday beats Electra. Out east, I like Dangerfield over Hooks. Out west, I like Stratford over Panhandle. And in Pecos County, I like Ira Ann over Wink. I think Odessa Permian gets back on track with a win over Amarillo Tascosa. Give me Newton to take down Garrison. And I'm going to take Bernie Champion just barely over Dripping Springs. I like Frank Harris and Church Clemens to beat Smithson Valley. Give me San Benito to beat Harlingen South. And in six-man action, I like Happy over Follette. That's going to do it for Fixing to Pick'em in partnership with the NFHS Networks. What am I wrong about? Which games did I leave out? Leave comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/DaveCampbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/DaveCampbells. And, of course, see us at TexasFootball.com. Thanks for watching. Enjoy Week 8 of the Texas high school football season. We'll see you.